Welcome to this week's episode of All About the Artist. This week is my first week in the seat to get to ask questions. Honored about that. This is our second episode. And this episode, we have a very special guest. He is from the Panhandle. And here today we have Mr. Hunter Brett. How you doing, man?
I appreciate it, man. Glad to be here. Glad for this opportunity. A lot of people don't get this opportunity to do this, so I'm really blessed and excited to be here.
Cool. Hey, man, today's all about you, so we'll get right into it. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, man. Where were you born? Where were you raised?
My name's Hunter Brett Highsmith. Artist name Hunter Brett, also known as one half of the Set 2.
Please will you tell me, feeling someone new and you won't confess it. Different relationship that you kept secret, found out the hard way and I can't unsee it.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Yes, sir.
I was born in Panama, just like probably everybody in Weewa is, but raised in Weewa. All my life, always been there. All my family's there.
Well, growing up, man, how was it growing up?
It was good. Honestly, mom and dad were always supportive. I got two little brothers. They were two of my best friends growing up. Always wanted brothers growing up. Always were always there for me, kind of just my support throughout everything. Great grandparents on both sides, great aunts, great uncles. Just a great family, man. I'm blessed and definitely excited to just move on forward in life, you know.
Hey, I hear that, man, and that's a blessing, you know, everybody, to have a great support system. That's awesome. So as a kid, who was your most influential person?
Honestly, I would say my mom. You know, my mom has definitely been supportive, always been there since day one. Just anything I've ever wanted to do, she supported and always been right by my side. So
that's awesome, man. Hey, gotta love the mamas. Was there ever a time as a kid that a situation or a time that you felt like you might not would make it, you know, out of that situation or get past that situation?
First one that comes to my mind, honestly, was my aunt passed away. I don't remember how old I was. I know it was in 2012, so I can't do the math. But when she passed, it was totally unexpected. She was actually really young. She was 23. Just suddenly passed away. No explanation of how she died. But definitely a tough time for me and my whole family, honestly, to get through that and to kind of understand, wrap our mind around, you know, why this happened. Don't know how it happened, but why this happened, and just trying to lean on, you know, an understanding of, you know, she's in a better place, and, you know, it was her time. Yeah. So.
Well, first and foremost, rest in peace to her, man, and I appreciate you, you know, for tapping in and letting us get to know the not so good things. But, you know, you're an artist, and we're here to, you know, learn more about that. So what first got you into music?
Well, honestly, I started first singing in church, honestly.
Singing in church?
Yeah, singing in church. I'm a church boy. So I started, I want to say 9th or 10th grade year, I was asked to kind of lead worship with the youth group. I went to Glad Tidings Assembly of God. Shout out to G-Tag and Weewa. My cousin, Burley, he was somehow like dabbling in the music with them, and he said something to the youth pastor. He's still the youth pastor there, Taylor Smith, shout out as well. Burley told him that I had a voice and wanted to try it out, and I was like, okay. I mean, I was really shy at the time. You know, never sang before in front of anybody. So I tried it out, and, you know, always, you know, in the pew singing the songs. I knew some of the songs, so I just tried it out, and they were like, wow, you're not bad. So, you know, so ever since then, I've been a part of the, I haven't been going recently, but maybe about a year or a year and a half ago, 2 years, I stopped leading worship G-Tag, but definitely experience in my life that I cherish and treasure for sure as a leading worship, and always have a special place in my heart. So
okay, hey man, that's awesome. Is there anybody who inspired you to push music? Like, if you have an inspiration in your life that has inspired you to push your pen, you know, who is that? And, you know, how much of a role do they play in your life?
So I'll be honest. I didn't start writing music until you hit me up about, hey, let's write some music. Let's I heard your I think the Hurricane song. I heard your Spread the Love song and stuff like that. Just on Facebook, I thought, man, he's doing a great job. He's making it, and. Honestly, when you hit me up, I remember you hit me up one time before. I'm going to bring this up.
Multiple
times.
And he blew me off. But anyways, back to him.
So you hit me up a few times, and I just was not in the headspace to even try to make music. I've never done it before. Honestly, I was kind of intimidated. He writes music. I can't do that. I've never done that. So finally, I think I posted a video of me singing some song. Might have been a Rascal Flatts song on Facebook, a little, cover.
At the beach.
Oh, that was the John All of Me one. Yeah, I remember that. But and I guess you had seen it on Facebook and messaged me again. And then Serena, my girlfriend, said something about it. Hey, you should, I think you commented on it or one of hers or something like that. Hey, you should check your, your Facebook and see what's going on. So I gave it a chance. You drove all the way down to Weewa, and then you were still living in Chipley at the time? Yeah. So we sat down, had this beat that Devo made.
Yeah, shout out.
And shout out to Devo. And we put some lyrics down to it. So
yeah, that was awesome, man. That's good. As far as Hunter Brett, was that always was it always a Hunter Brett as far as the artist name, or how did that go?
Honestly, no. I was just, like I said, I was part of the worship team at church. I've led worship here and there at a few places. It was all about just the worship and not the band or the people in the band, you know what I'm saying? But when, I started, dabbling into, the music side of with you, we eventually made set 2, but before we actually made it official to be set 2, I was like, he has a name, The Boy, so I need to come up with something that I would be comfortable with. And Hunter Brett, that was what I came up with, sounds, something that you would, hear hopefully on the radio one day. And Hunter Brett, first name, middle name. So just went with that. Kind of flows, went with it, liked it. So went with it.
Cool, man. Hey, name's fitting. As when it comes to, because you do write music now.
Absolutely.
Obviously. When it comes to writing music, you as an artist, Hunter Brett, how do you want others to see you as an artist? The image that you want to paint?
Honestly, I'll say inspirational. Coming from a small town, it's kind of hard to see somebody do something that a lot of people don't do around here. It's hard to, like you said earlier, there's a lot of artists out there, but they struggle to put it out there. Right. I know that there's different social media platforms you can put it on, but honestly, I would say inspirational. I want to inspire people to do something that they want to do, but they're kind of just far-fetched. That's a dream that, that's just, pipe dream. But make it, come to life. You see me doing it, it's doable,
Right.
So.
Right. Okay. That's awesome, man. Great. As far as show, so you did say earlier you performed in church. Away from church, have you had any other performances as far as that?
One time at Bama Slam, yes. Bama Slam. As set 2, yep. Got to experience that. Good crowd, good place. Shout out Bama Slam. Yeah. It was definitely fun. Fun time. Got to perform all of our music that we've recorded, and definitely look forward to performing more in person in front of a lot of people.
So that was actually the first time of you ever getting to perform your original music?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. And there was your family and everybody was there?
Yes, they were. Yeah, so they were lit. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. That's good awesome. Time. So speaking of, now that we're on the show part of things, if there was one artist that you could open up for, who would it be?
Oof, open up for. I have a lot. I change a lot. I listen to so many people.
Let's get the scoop on this.
Yeah. I would say either my favorites are Chris Brown. Love Chris Brown. Love everything he does. New artist, the Kid Laroi. Love the Kid Laroi. I love Post Malone. Post Malone will be another one to open up for that. I know all those shows will be packed. All those shows will be ready to go. Started off, boom, they hit the stage. Awesome. So
I like the three answers, but out of the three, who would be the one? It got to come with one.
I'm going to go with my favorite. I'm going to go Chris Brown.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Chris Brown. I could see that being a great show, great vibe. Okay, well, question kind of relatable to that, but, away from the show. Excluding Chris Brown, is there an artist that that you're just, please give me that one chance, that one feature? Do you have that artist that inspires you to just, please just give me that feature? Work hard until I get their feature.
Post Malone. Love Post Malone's lyrics. Love his vibe, his energy on stage. To have that amount of exposure from him would be incredible, because once he releases a song or album, he's on top of the world. He's top charts.
Right.
He's there. Right. So every time that he releases something, he's going to be top charts, top 5, top 10, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. Mm-hmm. So to have that opportunity with Post Malone and see how he made it to where he is, coming from SoundCloud, right. that would be incredible.
Hey, that's a good answer. I like Post Malone myself. I do. Now, the internet's huge. As far as on the music side of things, how do you feel like the internet has made a good impact and also a bad impact? Do you feel like it's made a good and a bad? And if so, what? How do you feel?
On music in general, or
music in general? As an artist, music in general.
Music in general. Impacted it greatly positively, because it reaches more people. Mm-hmm. There's millions of people on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, anywhere, mm-hmm. That you can get your music out to. It's easy to hit people up if they're, across the nation. You can hit them up, say, hey, that I've recorded this. Can you take a listen to it? Just, the more hands your music goes through, the better, because honestly, if the right ear hears it, it could be a shot. So I think social media and stuff like that is definitely important for the music industry nowadays.
Yeah, I do like that, and I like what you said about that one person. It does take one person. That one person could be.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen any negativity come from the internet?
Yeah, the internet, like they say, is undefeated. So, the internet, yes. So, honestly, people on the internet can be very brutal, honest. Voice their opinions a lot. I know it's easy to hide behind, a screen and say something that you wouldn't say to somebody's face if you didn't like it, or just, there's negative people anywhere, but if somebody, say, wrote a song or wanted to get it out, and, this is terrible, blah, blah, somebody says that, it might crush their dream. And, honestly, their next song might have been a hit, that might have been their, next stop. And what if you just crushed their dream because of something negative you said on the internet? You know what I'm saying? So there's pros and cons to everything, and there's definitely pros and cons with the internet. But definitely, I would say probably more pro than con.
Okay. I agree. I do agree with that. Now, as far as the music industry itself, if there was one thing that you could change about the music industry, what would that be?
Well, I learn more about it every day. When I first got into the music industry, it was, all new to me. Didn't really know a lot about it. But as you go along and you learn more things, it's almost kind of like who you know. Mm-hmm. In some aspects of it, like, okay, well, I know this person, I can get you to this person, and this person can get you to this person. This person's big, right. Networking is huge in the music industry. And there's pros and cons to everything. So I would say kind of more focused on the person's talent than just who you know, basically. Yeah. So
now, as far as everybody watching, and thankful for everybody who is going to watch, as far as to everybody out there, what would you say to them? If you could tell them anything of how they've helped you, of word of advice, what would you give to the people watching this?
The people that helped me personally?
Yeah, that's inspired you. Your fans. What would you say to your fans?
very thankful, very humbled with the support that I personally have got, that we have got. Honestly, we couldn't, the numbers that we have put up, it would obviously be not where they're at without you guys, the people that have supported me along the way to get where I'm at. Shout out to Goldie Sound Productions to, giving us an opportunity to record music and giving us that opportunity to show what we can do. We're just two small boys it's about me. I'm a small boy from Weewa and, small town guy. So, with big dreams. So I thank Goldie Sound Productions, AD, S, shout out to S as well, Brandon, all them guys doing a great job, Goldie Sound, to give us the opportunity to do things that a lot of people don't get to do around here. So,
as far as Hunter Brett goes, Hunter Brett and Hunter Brett to everybody watching, if there was, what's Hunter Brett's strongest skill set?
I would say probably melodies, to be honest. Lyrically, I'm working on that. Like I said, I'm a little new to the lyric side of music.
Yeah.
But melodies, kind of like hearing something in my head. If I hear a beat, I can kind of just put a melody to it. Right. Once I put a melody to something, it's easy for me to put lyrics and words and meaning into that melody. So the melodies are probably the strongest for me. Probably always will be, So
okay. I love a good melody. Now I do.
Yeah,
I love a good melody.
If I hear something, man, I can put words to it for sure. So
awesome. What do you think you could do to improve Hunter Brett?
Like I said, I'm new to it. Lyrics are they're deep. People feel lyrics. I know you can feel a beat and you can feel a melody, but at the end of the day, the lyrics to a song is really probably what touches somebody the most. And to get personal, to get deep with lyrics is definitely something that I'm working towards. To people to react to feel personally, and to get to that point musically would be huge for me. I've never sat down and wrote a poem or a short story or anything to like just read. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a when I hear a beat, I'm very picky when it comes to a beat, and you introduced me to the beat side of the music. So and I can play a little guitar, play a little piano here and there, but it's a lot more convenient when a beat that is already made by a producer that you can just sit down and focus on, the beats there, your lyrics, your melody, knock it out, and like I said, I'm very picky with beats. So, I might go through 20, 25 beats before I even, listen to the first minute of a beat, because, the first 5 seconds I can tell that's not for me. So, for sure, yeah.
You've wrote multiple songs. What was your favorite song that you ever wrote?
Man,
I'm interested to know this.
Yeah, favorite song that I've ever written. I would probably say our single, Yes Not Maybe. The opening verse on that song, just kind of even listen to myself, like that's just so captivating. Listen to that. I love how it starts, love how it's in the middle, love how it ends, love everything about the song. Honestly, it's just kind of crazy to think that we made that still. So yeah, that verse is pretty special.
So Yes Not Maybe was your favorite
that I've written so far? Yes, but there's so many that we haven't recorded yet that right. I don't know that how it sounds yet.
Is there a song that you wish you could go back, touch, to just improve something?
Yes. We were in Orlando, and I'll say the crazy, the crazy song. Don't really love my verse on that one. So yeah, I know I like the lyrics. I just would have hit it a little different.
Well, I've had the pleasure of hearing it And I thought it was a movie. That's not what I thought it was. Okay. Yeah. So as like when you said Orlando, did you went to Orlando to record, obviously, but like how'd you get to Orlando?
Yeah. So networking. Guy named Jamie on the beat. Shout out to Jamie. He knew some guys down there at I think it was Jaka. Shout out to Jaka as well. Yep. Studio in Orlando. Went down to record. He had one of his buddies there making some beats, and we got the opportunity to go in there and write on set. So he threw down a beat in the studio, and we were challenged to come up with a song, and we came up with a song in like 15, 20 minutes, recorded it. Man. And I mean, that was that really showed like me, like that, you know, we do have, you know, have what it takes to, you know, if we needed to throw something down real quick, we can do it. You know, we've written songs in a night. Some's taken weeks. You know, it's a process. And sometimes, you know, you got this vibe to where you'll finish one, and okay, yeah, but then, you know, this one might take a little more time. You know, so, but yeah, we got to Orlando, man, and had a great time. Recorded 2 or 3 songs, and honestly, not released yet, but I mean, definitely coming.
Okay.
I know 2 of them at least.
As far as being a musician, what is the most difficult thing for you on the musician side of things?
Balancing things.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, so like it's hard as I'm not a full-time musician. I work at a doctor's office. I'm a nurse. That's Hunter Highsmith, not Hunter Brett. But yeah, it's hard to balance music and relationship and family and work. Life's busy every day, you know. So to fit in music as not to look at it as a hobby, but as like something I'm going to achieve, pushes me more to like. It's more of a goal, not a hobby. You know what I'm saying? That I'm going to get this. I'm not just doing it when I want to, kind of thing. Right. Like this is something I need to chase every single day to make it. If I sit down and contemplate and, you know, just there's other people out there doing it every day and they're passing me and they're getting to where they want to be. And I can't let that happen, you know? So I definitely want to chase it to where every day I'm taking at least one step forward. Great if I'm taking 5, great if I'm taking 10, 20. One step a day is a progress to where I want to be musically, you know, personally and, you know, as a duo. So
okay. Well, man, you had said, you know, just a minute ago that you were a nurse, and a lot of people didn't know that. What got you into nursing?
So honestly, I care about people. I know that everyone needs someone at the end of the day. And, you know, I'm just at a primary care office, you know, thankful for the opportunity. Love it there. I used to work night shifts. When I first became an LPN, I only worked night shifts at a nursing home. Found out that really wasn't for me. Geriatric care, you know, those people definitely need someone for them to take care of them. To, you know, a lot of those people can't even, you know, feed themselves. So, but at the end of the day, I just figured out that wasn't for me. Ended up going to another nursing home to kind of fit my school schedule more because I was trying to go back for RN. Overloaded myself with too many classes. Had to drop a few, finished a few of them. Then I got this opportunity at Dr. Patel's office in Panama, a primary care clinic, and have been there since January of 2020. So a little over 2 years now there, and love it. You know, it's a day shift job, more for me. Getting up early is kind of hard, but definitely enjoy it. Taking care of the people, I draw blood, give injections, and just I love to learn every day too. There's always something new to learn with medical side of things, and that's I'm currently in school now getting my prereqs for the RN program. So I definitely love to learn something new every day. So
okay, well, you mentioned in that you are currently in classes now. That leads to what I was going to ask next was, are you looking at furthering your education in the medical field or?
Yes. So I think it's important to always have a backup plan, plan A, plan B. For some reason, music industry is a hard, industry to get into to make it to where you can provide just for you, and if one day when I'm married and I have kids, can I provide for me and my family with music? It's hard to get to that point without like I said, who do you know? Unfortunately, it's tough. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to try everything in my power to do that. But might stop at RN. Okay. A lot of schooling. So
hey, that's awesome. You are where you are now, but to further your education, that's always that's even better, man. So kudos to you for that. As far as hobbies away from music, what does Hunter Brett like to do? I mean, Hunter Highsmith. What does Hunter like to do? What's his favorite thing to do away from music?
Honestly, I love spending time with family, man. Yeah. I love my family. Love to spend as much time with them as I can because those are the people that raised me. Mm-hmm. Those are the people that made me who I am, and they will always mean so much to me. And to give that time back to them, to show them I still love and care for them, and to let them know that I'm here for you. You're my ride or die. So I love my family, mom's side and dad's side. And just super blessed. And I mean, I spend a lot of time with my girlfriend too. So I try to support her a lot. She's currently a softball player at Gulf Coast State College.
Really?
She plays softball for the Commodores.
What position?
She is second base.
Second base. Is she like is she the slugger on the team? Is she the?
Well, I wouldn't say the slugger, but very consistent. She's either consistency, man. Yeah, I've watched her since she was in high school. So. She won a state championship there with Weewa.
State championship?
State championship with Weewa.
So she got the big ring?
She got a ring, man. She got a ring. So, so she's with Gulf Coast now and her second year there. So she's on her last year playing softball there, and they're actually going to start their regular season here pretty soon. So actually, I've already started. They're actually they went down to Clearwater for a big tournament, 5-0. Didn't lose.
Oh, okay.
So they're currently 5-0.
So who's more talented, you or her? We getting into it.
You know what? I'm gonna say her.
Her?
Very, very talented. Just athletically, very talented. She can sing a little bit. A lot of people don't know that she can sing. She's also sang in church too.
Wow.
So she's very talented and caring for people. She loves animals, loves dogs. She's perfect.
Do y'all have dogs?
Yeah, got two labs.
2 labs?
Yeah, what were we thinking? One white lab, one black lab.
Could be toddlers. Well, yeah. Do you want kids? Okay, use it like you. Is that you want kids?
Definitely. Eventually. Few years down the road, me and her aren't even engaged yet. We've been together for going on 6 years. So I mean,
okay,
I would definitely want kids one day, but we got to take it one step at a time. Engagement, marriage, establish home. Another reason that I'm going for the RN. She's also going to be an RN as well after she's done with softball. But to have that establishment. I want to be ready and set for a family. I think it's important to be ready for that. Sometimes you aren't ready. It just is kind of, happens,
right.
And I believe that, God provides whatever that you need. But I want to, if it was up to me, I want it to be on my terms when I'm ready.
Hey, man, that's like from the time people are kids, they think of that,
Yeah, absolutely.
If you could tell now, Hunter Highsmith, away from Hunter Brett, if you could talk to 10-year-old Hunter and give him 15-year-old Hunter and give him a piece of advice, what would you give him?
You know what? I'm going to say this because it stuck with me ever since this happened. So open up another door. I'll say never ever give up.
Never ever give up.
Yes, and I will tell you where that come from.
Okay.
And I actually live by this. One of my best friends passed away when I was in high school from a brain tumor.
Man,
he passed. One of my best friends I've ever had. I think I was 9th or 10th grade, going into 10th or going into 11th. I don't remember. His name was Ryan Teal. Shout out to Miss Carrie. Love you, Miss Carrie. She was our math teacher in school. But yeah, Ryan was an inspiration, man. The way he was, when that happened, when he first was diagnosed with that, and the way he kept a positive mindset, I'm gonna be okay regardless. And he had these little bracelets on him. He would give out these bracelets. They were blue bracelets, and they had NEGU, and I actually have a tattoo of it on my wrist, NEGU, and it stood for never ever give up. So definitely that saying, those letters mean a lot to me for that reason. So I would definitely, around that time, is at that age you just said, was when he passed. When I was that age, when he was he was my age. So I would look back and just remind myself, never ever give up. Bad things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen. Setbacks happen. At the end of the day, never ever give up.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, rest in peace to your friend Ryan too.
Absolutely.
That's not easy to go through. How did you get through that?
Friends and family. We had a pretty good friend group that we all just were close to Ryan, and with him going, we kind of just stuck together. And like I said, he was positive about it. I know where Ryan is from a personal standpoint, from what I believe. I know where Ryan is, and still shooting little texts here and there to his mom, and especially like on his birthdays when they roll around and stuff like that. Hey, I'm thinking of you. Never ever give up. Stuff. Something like that. Just especially at the time when it happened, staying close to his mom. And, she was, my teachers, throughout the years, she would be my algebra teacher and stuff, because he passed like 10th grade. So, 11th grade, 12th grade, she was still my teacher. So, having her there every day, and just, being able to be around her and us comfort each other that way, so.
Hey, man, if you just could get one message, what would that message be?
To him?
Yeah.
Just I love him. I love him.
I respect that.
Because there's no other word in the English language or any language that is stronger than love, I feel like. So just, still think of him to this day. Still look at him as somebody that, I looked up to in a way. Mm-hmm. To be so strong in hard times. Mm-hmm. So, definitely love that guy forever and ever.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, rest in peace to Ryan. You seem like a very passionate person. And earlier, you had said about your hobby. To me, it shows character for somebody to say a hobby of theirs is to spend time with people. That shows character.
Yeah.
As far as your family goes, not to just call one out or say this one's greater. Who in your family, I know you said your mom earlier, but who in your family was like that person, that gets you through the darkest of darkest times, man? Like, was there anybody other than your mom? Like, were you close to?
Yeah. So my Molly is
definitely,
golly, like where do I even start? And she's going to watch this. I know she is. Molly, I love you. But she has been just incredible. Like, if I could ask for a better grandma, could not have been given to me. Like, she has already been given to me in my eyes. Like, I am very thankful. Like, yeah, we, have our differences sometimes. That's just with any person in any relationship. But she has been super supportive, super loving, super caring, and always been there since day one. Always. And I'll always be thankful for her. So,
okay. Was there anything as a kid, like, did you face any self-doubt as a kid? Was there a situation that, just, made you not feel so good as a kid?
My parents got divorced. As a kid, from when I was, born to when I was like 18, 19 years old, my parents were, always loving, caring, being together, 2 little brothers, them together. My dad worked on the road as a, I guess you could say, boilermaker / iron worker. Done that ever since I think he got out of high school. He might have done other stuff, but for most of the time, that's what he did. He was always working on the road. He'd come home, we'd spend time with him while he was home, and he'd go, to his next job. But for some reason, when I got right out of high school, they split up, unfortunately. That was big. Like, that was, being grown, seeing that, like, if it would have happened when I was younger, like, maybe I could have got used to it, what I'm saying? And I'm still getting used to it, but.
Well, man, not to keep you on that, but what got you through that time?
My girlfriend.
Girlfriend, okay.
Straight up, I'll be honest. Yeah, Serena got me through that. And then, of course, my brothers, too. They were going through the same thing I was. So, being there for each other through that. And then my girlfriend had been through it before with her parents. So she kind of knew, how it kind of would play out. Mm-hmm. Everybody's different. But what I'd be feeling kind of, and I could definitely vent to her, and she was definitely there for me. And then with her being there to comfort me, I was able to comfort my brothers as the older brother, because I'm the oldest of 3. So,
okay.
Okay.
Well, awesome, man. Hey, it has been awesome, sitting here getting to talk
Absolutely.
to you.
This is awesome, man. This is incredible. Like,
hey, thank you for coming, man. I know you personally, and I've learned new things about you.
Yeah.
So, honestly, man, that's it was an honor, friend to friend, artist to artist, just human to human. It is awesome, to get to sit down and do this. Thank you, guys. This man, he's amazing. I wasn't trying to too much of touch on that situation, but of having the opportunity to get to work with him personally, be a partner, be a duo. I will tell you, this dude is awesome. If you can get the opportunity to know him and to learn more, please do, because it is one and only. So thankful for him, man, and we're thankful to have you here.
I appreciate it. Shout out to Southern Lights. And if anybody has any questions on music, I don't know a ton, but if you wanted some pointers about recording or about places to go recording or how to write or do anything, feel free to hit us up, Facebook, Set2 Instagram, my personal Instagram, just anything, hit us up. We're free to give out plenty of advice when it comes to music and stuff like this to, get your feet wet and kind of, take your next step. If you're thinking about taking the next step in music, we'll be glad to help you get to that place you want to be and definitely let you spread your wings. So, for sure. And like I said, shout out to Southern Lights, man, for letting this happen, inviting me here. This is incredible exposure for me and for Set2. So, I'm very thankful and blessed for this, for sure.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming. Shout out to Southern Light. Shout out to Brethren Production. This is awesome. To those who will see this in the future, if you know an artist that you want, that you know personally, or that you want to get to know more, eventually I'll have it to where you can send us in whatever. You can email us your artists so we can look into them. I don't know everybody. We're going to try to get to as many people as possible, but if you know this artist that I might not, or that even if I do, please send artists. If this is something that you would like to do, please reach out, because we want to know all about you. This is what it's about. So we thank you guys for tuning in, and Hunter Brett, it was awesome, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. You guys have a good one. Thank you, guys.